Dr.M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute, University, Maduravoyal, Chennai.
Good morning to one and all present here. First of all, it's my pleasure to welcome for induction program Diksharam 2022. I would like to express my sincere thanks to our founder chancellor A.C. Shanmugam sir and honorable president ACS Arunkumar sir, vice chancellor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, provost, rectors, registrars, additional registrars, all joint registrar, deans, deputy deans and HODs, deputy HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff for the various departments. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our joint registrar first year ENT Dr. N.S. Subhashri ma'am for her restless effort and full support for us. Then I would like to welcome our chief guest Dr. J.ARUNKUMAR sir, Dean Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Dr.M.G.R. Education and Research Institute. About Dr. J.ARUNKUMAR sir was a well-renowned, respectful Dean and Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Head of University Incubator. Educational, Dr. Arunkumar sir did his PhD in Biotechnology, University of Madras and PG in Microbiology. And Dr. J. Arunkumar sir delivered lecturer in national seminar, trained students across the country through the Innovation Ambassador Program. Jury in national level, Hackton, and he received awards mentored for Baraku and won Acceleration Scholarship, Denmark University in ICDK 2022. Awarded 4.5 star rating and 4.4 star rating of Dr. M.G.R. in 2019, 2020 and 2021 respectively. Institution Innovation awarded by Startup TN and Best 12 Incubator among in Incubator in Tamil Nadu in Scale Up program. I welcome you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Sir Kumar, for a wonderful introduction and greeting all our executives of our university. And this is making a presentation in Diksharam is always a special one for all of us because to interact with the first years, you're all might be the budding scientists, budding entrepreneurs, and future CEOs of the companies. And let me share my screen so that you can able to view. Let's go to the session. Saravanan sir, is it visible?
Visible, sir. Visible. Sir, visible, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So, good afternoon, all the students, and I'm really glad to be a part of this event because it's always been a pleasure to interact with first years. I really thank our Subhashri ma'am for giving me such opportunity, and also we thank our president and founder chancellor for giving liberty to convert our students into an entrepreneurs. So we have different career options, and entrepreneurship is one of it. So in this session, let me take through as a walk, and let us identify what is happening around the world and what is happening within the campus, so that you will get a clear view on how to shape up your career in near future. So these are the objectives that we are going to discuss in this session. Let me be practical. We'll go to the session. So we are Dr.M.G.R. Educational Research Institute is it's created a pathway. Okay, already we have a pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurship at institute level. You have to clearly understand how it works. For that only I made this very clear. So faculty and students participation in IIC, that is Institutional Innovation Council, I'll tell you in the forthcoming slide, and faculty and student awareness program about the incubator and pre-incubator, Dr. M.G.R. Newgen IEDC. We have our pre-incubator in our university, which has been funded by DST, and we encourage students to develop entrepreneurial mindset, startups and campus companies. We have, because you all this Innofi eCell is a kind of ecosystem where it has been integrated with the incubator, IIC, startups, and basically events. Students should encourage for training and for the cognitive skills and design thinking, critical thinking, all these things. And we conduct a lot of networking events to create a platform for the budding entrepreneurs. So usually Kalam vision is not a mere code. Like we didn't take it, Kalam vision as a mere code, because we also follow his vision as a roadmap for us. So the education system should prepare students to get oriented towards setting up the enterprises, which will provide the creativity, freedom, and ability to generate wealth. That is what he said it's in its code. So yes, as per like when he said like education system should prepare students to get oriented towards setting up enterprises and venture their own ventures and startups within the campus companies. We have ranking in the ARIA ranking, that is Atal ranking for institutional innovation achievements. We are in top 5, that is band excellent category in the institution in ARIA ranking. That is the latest ARIA ranking I'm talking about. And also we are in 4.5 star in MHRD's, that is a Ministry of Education now, in rating in the 2018 and 2019 and 20. We got the topmost 4.5 star award. And then this should have a kind of which has to provide creativity, freedom, and ability to generate wealth. What is that meaning? Like when a student, you are paying the fee and you're studying, and at the same time we have our own incubatees, that is students who are earning more than 15 lakhs, who has their assets more than 60 lakhs. So what that all denotes, in the sense, it has to your creativity has to be liberated in the ability to generate wealth of your own. That is in the case, like we have funding support, Dr.M.G.R, DST, News and IDC. You can practice your very own venture with the help of seed support. We have a lot of funding schemes for that, and there are more than 70 plus incubatees who got used by this particular scheme, who got benefited by this particular scheme. And also by generating wealth, in the sense, it does not mean only the entrepreneurial thought process. At the same time, if you have a scientific knowledge and a technical knowledge, and you are ready to able to file your patent, and we have a facilitating cell, IPR cell is also available, and we have a special in charges for patent in charge, and you can file anytime. You can walk in and you can get clarified for your particular idea through our patent facilitating cell. And this is all about promoting about entrepreneurship education also through our trained faculties from Abdul Kalam Center. We have faculties trained by Wadhwani Foundation. This is an incubator which has been recognized by Startup TN. All over Tamil Nadu, around 80 incubators. We have 12 incubators selected for the scale-up program, and AKC is one of it. So you are already there in a good education system. You have to try to utilize it. That's it. So to sum up with this, we have, as I said, we are in the top 25 institutions in ARIA ranking, and we are in 4.5 star category, and we have seed funding for startup, and we are facilitating IPR through patent cell. We are promoting entrepreneurship through the entrepreneurship education, and also we are training students with the help of mentors, and we have around 100 plus mentors within the campus and outside the campus too. So let us have a just breakthrough. You have to know these things. Okay, what is this? At the when you there in the college campus, you should not get distracted. You should not get about. You have a lot of clubs. You have a lot of things. But this is a part of academic. What is this in the sense? You have to understand about national innovation and startup policy for students and faculty. So NISP is a formulation where NISP is adopted by MGR, and we have MGR ISP, that is Dr. MGR ISP, Institutional Startup Policy, which has been published in the website, where we have formulated our own ISP, and then it has been published in the website, so that you'll get clarity on how if you develop and venture, what is the support and benefit you will get, and how you can collaborate with other department, and all these things will be clarity will be given in the ISP. And the policy has been implemented through IIC, so Institutional Innovation Council, where even Subhashri ma'am is also a president, and we are taking care of Institutional Innovation Council, where we conduct a lot of events, self-driven events, and the events which is being directed by Ministry of Education, so that you will get clear awareness about what is happening. Because recently Anand Mahendra also tweeted in his Twitter about a vehicle which has been transformed into a mini party hall. So kindly, he just tweeted that you just kindly identify this particular person and then direct to me. Actually, it is one of the startup of an Atal Incubation Center. So what is that you need to understand, in the sense, innovation is also blooming in India in all the fields, irrespective about all the sectors I'm talking about. So policy implementation, you will get an awareness about what is going on, in and around the campus, on even in the global level I'm talking about. And the impact creation, that is like, we have formulated and we have implemented the events. At the end, what is the outcome of it? Like, how many campus startup generated, how many events that you conducted with the beneficiaries, and how many patents are commercialized. All these things will be noted in the ARIA ranking, where you will get a clear output of it. Okay, so now all of you has to understand how this works. Okay, how NISP, ARIA, and IIC, all these things works. All these things are a cluster where you need to you are one of the important stakeholder in it. Okay, so number one, objective one is, you have to understand the cell, the entrepreneurship cell, what it is. So a club or a cell, a fraternity, you can ask anything, you can say, or a consortium, or a small, kind of gathering, you can say, leads to a startup and a skilled employee. So where a right-minded people, okay, you are forming a club, and then you plan an event, you organize an event, you conduct an event, and you register a patent. It may be interdisciplinary, okay, or multidisciplinary. It doesn't mean, because as an incubator, we have one student from engineering and technology and one student from dental working together for a particular prototype. We have a students like that, we have an example like that. So you have to think, interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. So basically, ECEL works like this, participation in non-technical events, and then you organize an events, and then participation in internal technical events, and then national and global participation in external events, and you just network with each other, and then participated in seed program, and startup grant, and then later you will be a skilled employee too. So now, so I need to win it, like, entrepreneurship is one of the strongest path nowadays, because there are a lot of students who choose entrepreneurship as a path, and then they have succeed too. And basically, when a question is raised, what is a successful traits for an entrepreneur, what is the characters of successful entrepreneurs, there is a list. Okay, and this list is not dedicated to entrepreneur, because this list is common for all students, all faculties, and all the mentors, and all the executives. This is common for everyone. So what is this? So number one is the discipline. So discipline is the first thing that you need, because it has this is a separate topic where you can discuss for 1 hour, because discipline in the case of organization and success and stability and practice, everything comes in discipline. Okay, so where you have to adapt, you have to create your own discipline limits, and you have to identify how I will be disciplined to achieve the goals. Number two is resilience. So world is not so hard only on you, that you have to understand. Every student has to understand, because everybody think like, okay, why God this is to me or something like that. So this world is hard on everyone, hard on each and every being. So in that case, you need to think in such a way that you always has to be positive, and you have to be empathetic. Like, you have to think about other students. You have to think about a student has to empathy on faculty, and faculty has to empathy on student. Then it will be a successful environment, successful ecosystem, we can say. And you should be commit to goals, okay, and you should focus on what you can control, because don't think too much in your head. And then, because there's a good saying, like, there is a problem if you want to do something about it. If you can something do about it, if you say yes, and you can take it forward. If you say no, just leave it. So in the same thing, so focus on what you can able to control, and then don't blame anyone else. So in order to be resilient, you should more and more competent. That you have to understand. So I'm not telling like only you have to physically and only in the thought process you have to be more and more strong. You have to be strong in the technical aspects also. Like, for example, you all going to be in different departments, and you should choose your core competence. So this particular subject is what I'm more fond to, and I want to know each and every updates or each and every technology about it. So in that case, you have to focus your core competence also. So you have to be more resilient. Number 2. Number 3 is you should be a self starter. So you should be a doer. So a doers never think, and they will start, and then they will rule out what are the options that they made wrong, and then they go for the next step. And then next one is team builder. You have to be a team builder. So in order to team, how good, like, I see many of the students who work independent. I'm not telling that they are some kind of losers or something like that, because there are always successful different types of entrepreneurship is also there, like a master, magician, and different kinds are there. So in that case, if you are an independent, and some case, like some of the things, like you will be losing something. So in order to be a good team member, so I just want to tell you a few things. Okay, why the team is more important, either directly or indirectly. So this is, anybody can able to type it in the chat box or something like that. What is it? So this is all about graphite. And this has been sources say that it has been identified in 1500s, enormous deposits of graphite which has been approached by gray knots. And then these are the two fellows who just made it as a wood encased pencil. So Simonio and Lindiano and Bernacotti. So in 1560. And then Hyman Lipman in 1858 received the first patent for attaching an eraser at the end of the pencil. Okay. So, and Caspar Faber, you all know that Faber-Castell is one of the pencil which is very famous. And in 1700s, he got an idea of coloring the pencil, and still the yellow color is patented. That is true. So list it out how many works has been carried out. Altogether, it is called pencil. So it's a collective innovations. Imagine that they're all in a team, and it will be finished in one decade. So everybody's idea is unique, and application is unique. You have to accept them, and you have to praise them, or you have to include them in your team. So you have to identify each and every one of the core competence, even though it is student or faculty or anyone. So finding a good team is a good thing. Okay. And next one, 6 is competitive and competence. So hierarchy of competence is there. Like in the very first year, like you don't know about the core subject, because this is called unconscious incompetence. You don't know what to study right now. Okay. And conscious incompetence is sometimes it's a wrong analysis, like you know what to study, and you don't know how to align it with your career path or something like that, but you will be in a confused state. And conscious incompetence is where you know what you want to know. Okay, you know what you want to know. So this is really important. Right analysis, you will do it in conscious competence. This may vary from year to year. Like for example, when students enter into the first year, they don't know like what they want to know. That is in unconscious competence. Conscious incompetence is when the second year or something like that, they know what they want to know, but they don't know how to reach it. And finally in third year or final year, they will know, like in conscious competence, where they really want to, really know what they want to know. And even I'm not telling like this is only based on year wise, because sometimes students are there with a broad mind. They will know like in the very first year, because they know they are in the state like conscious competence, like they don't know, they know what they want to know. Okay, so you have to decide how fast you reach this particular thing. And really this is a kind of last right intuition. Only top notch scientists having this kind of idea, like unconscious competence. I know like everything, I don't know what are the things I know. So this is clearly in a kind of state of art and the kind of science and technology. So you have to, for this, to achieve this, you have to participate in all the technical events, and you have to enrich your skills, and you have to know everything, and you have to first horizontally you have to touch all the technology, and then you have to deep dive into the core competence which you love to. And then determination. So outcome based individuals are finishers. Okay, you should have the determination with you, because when you start a particular project or a mini project, like you can't say like you can't withdraw in between, like you can't, I can't able to do it or something like that. So you have to keep in mind that whether it is a success or failure, like you have to think about the alternatives, and you have to move on, and you have to we have to go for a win-win strategy. So work ethic. So how to create your own strong work ethic, in the sense, when you work on, like you have to be more dedicative, and you have to be highly productive, and you should be punctual, and this all comes in the discipline also. Okay, so passion. Now this is the most important, and I forgot to tell you what is this THM. This is THM, take home message. Today you're when you're listening to this particular talk, and these are the take home messages that you have to keep in mind. This will provide you lifelong learnings. And find yours during all through the year activities. Like passion is all about, like it will change, and sometime you will be passionate towards a particular subject or particular technology. So it may vary, like find yours. And all through the year this will vary, like each and every year you will be going through a lot of different subjects, and try to integrate all these subjects. And because interdisciplinary technology is what everybody needed in the near future. And then ability to communicate. So develop your self confidence to communicate effectively. So this won't happen overnight, and you have to participate in all the events, and you have to conduct all the events, and you have to try to develop your own concept notes preparation, and all these things, journal writing. All these things will improve. This is a collective, like I said simply that participate. That doesn't mean that when you participate in all the events you will be very efficient in communicate. Efficiently you have to participate, note down everything, try to summarize everything, try to elaborate everything, so that automatically you will get this particular skill set to ability to communicate to everyone. And 11, like there is no 11th rule in this, but still there is no rules in it, but you need to be ethics in everything, like pen down everything. You create your own framework, no need to others to put your rules, you create your own rules. So in that case, and when you create your own rules, but you have to always mind about ethics. You have to understand what is good ethics and what is bad ethics. Okay, so that is really important. So the next objective is context of the innovation. So what is the context of the innovation? Many people think that innovation is a mere idea. So for this, you have to really think about, like when you get an idea, it is an innovation, but that is absolutely wrong. So what is innovation? Innovation actively has to begin with a particular problem statement which leads to an opportunity, and then you have to investigate on it, you have to learn more about it, you have to discover about who is the customer that who this innovation is going to solve about, and then you just give a set of viable ideas to solve the particular problem. So context, really you have to think about innovation is a set of viable ideas, and out of the viable ideas, which one is the best feasible ideas, that is called innovation. So now the global innovation index, let us let me take through to you about in the global scenario. I have said, like, how good ecosystem that we have created in Dr.M.G.R Educational and Research Institute for you to nurture your entrepreneurial mindset. Now you have to really, for that, you need to think global also. So when you really want to think global, one sec. One sec, I'll just get the slide where we are in innovation. Oh my god. Okay, got it. Where I was in the global innovation index, yes. I'll just start share again. Is it visible right now?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Visible,
Oh,
sir.
okay, sorry. Okay, I got a little bit of technical glitch. Yeah, let me. So we were discussing about the global innovation index. So for that, you need to really understand what is going on in the global level. And first of all, you need to, as a student, you need to think about what is all about the index. Index is everywhere, like, it is a cumulative data where it projects what is going on in the right direction. Like, for example, the happiness index is there. Okay, citizens happiness index is there, and then pollution index is there. You will understand what is happening, what is a fact sheet. Okay, so global innovation index, where the inputs are in the left side, like, institutions, human capital and research infrastructure, market sophistication, all these things are inputs, and outputs are knowledge and technical outputs, creative outputs is there. Okay, two outputs are there. No, yeah. One sec. Yes. One sec, just a bit of lag here with the slide. One sec. It's not sharing. Okay. Let me close and open. One sec. Give me a sec. Meeting.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
One sec. I'm just restarting it.
Okay, sir. You have a PPT through mail or WhatsApp, anything else, sir? I will share.
Yes, sure. One sec. I'll just give it. My screen just went black off. Yeah, I'm just rebooting it. One sec. Yeah. Okay. Slideshow and from the current slide. I'll just share the screen right now. Just tell me the slide is okay.
Yeah, visible, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's closing down again. Okay. So
Yeah, yes, sir. Visible.
So top three innovation by economy by region wise, we already there. Okay, India is good in Central and Southeast Asia in the Global Innovation Index in 2020, and we are in 46th rank. And we should not be so proud of 46th rank. But of course, we entered the top 50, and China doll is it in top 20 in Global Innovation Index. And do you know who is the global leader in innovation and how? Because we need to understand, because always there is a I which is which is going on through the number one, right? So in that case, it is Switzerland. So if you check it out in 2020, 2019, 18, and 17, 16, in all the way they are number one. And why Switzerland is unbeatable? Because everybody ways to compare it with the number one rank, right? So in that case, we are just comparing why Switzerland is unbeatable. Because if you see all the second, third rank to till 10th rank, there is always a shuffle is there. All the countries I'm talking about, even United States or UK or Sweden, Singapore, Netherlands, okay, all of them are shuffling their ranks, but Switzerland is number one. And why? Because high quality university focusing on interdisciplinary research and innovation is there. So a student mindset and a faculty mindset and an institution mindset has to align together in order to promote interdisciplinary research and innovation. And we all there already to help you, okay? And you have to fix your mind for your interdisciplinary research and innovation, and a good regulatory environment, okay? And we have rules for everything, and we have everything is aligned, and for your particular roadmap, all these things is already there. And infrastructure and industries, okay, and a lot of infrastructure and industries related to the particular technology. And patenting innovation, joint patents between a student and a faculty patent is also there, and we are also encouraging it. And innovation investment into results, like outcome based innovation, that is when you make an innovation and it should be commercialized, so that will be taken care of the country. They are doing it. Switzerland is doing that as a great. And high number of scientific publications, this all leads to number one position in global innovation index. And China, look at it. China, they have this is the blue part is the QS universities ranking, top 3 universities, and the center middle one is the patents, and the next one is also about the innovation. So look at it. When it comes to India, and we are doing a little bit great in universities, and we also good in innovations, but just think it of, are we losing something? Like, you have to ask a question. Very less in patents, because awareness has to be created, and government has taken several steps to create awareness, because we have Kapila program, Kalam awareness program for IP literacy, and we are also a part of it. M.G.R has volunteered themselves as an organizing part of Kapila program. So a lot of things are there for you, and you have to think about, because we can promote about, we can say more about, we can create awareness about patents, but at the end, what is the outcome? That you have to file your innovation either in form of design, copyright, or international patent, or trade secret, or trademark, anything. And basically, it has to be commercialized. That is also unity. And just check it off how Switzerland is, and how big the scale is, because they have all the kind of good infrastructure, and they have equally balanced everything. So in global innovation index, you need to think about, like, our inputs is what really good, that we have knowledge, sufficient knowledge, and Indians are really doing great, because in all the CEOs of the companies are Indians. But still, we are good in decision making and impact, and we can foresee in investments, and we can learn a lot. We can have a good road mapping. But when it comes to product, process, service, and then revenue from the particular innovation, and IPR and patents, licensing, and the new business on societal impact, all these things we are lagging little bit. So in this case, you need to always think about it, okay, and then you have to progress in it. So this is the creative output of China's, and the creative output of us, India. So we are getting back, we are fighting back, and we are bringing up a lot of innovative mindsets through a lot of funding. There are room of funding opportunity for you. I'm not telling that India is lagging behind. Lot of funding opportunity, seed funding opportunity is there, and funding starts from 2.5 lakhs, which we are giving from our university in the DST New Gen IEDC. But that 2.5 lakhs is just a seed fund, and with that seed fund, up to from the 2.5 lakhs to 2 crore funding is available in India. So only you have to think in the sense, idea, a good idea, okay, a good innovation, a good team, a good mentor, okay. So all these things, if you combine, then you will create a good startup, okay. So to make you understand what is a kind of customer driven innovation, and we have around 10 more minutes is there, then I'll just go through rapidly in, like, how to think in, because when it comes to innovation, we talk more about entrepreneurship, we talk more about market, all these things. But you have to just think about, like, let's see. Yeah, when it comes to innovation, we are thinking about entrepreneurship, but now this is a part of world that we are living in, because we are putting a lot of funding in research also, and all this research also has to be, in case of, like, you have to think about commercialization. That is the thing that they are thinking right now. All the funding organizations, right from government funding organizations, also outcome based research, which has to lead to the innovation. Okay, so what are the things that you need to look for? That is, you need to, number one is, you need to go and look around and identify a particular problem statement. Don't come and say that, hey, I got an idea or something like that. So you identify the problem statement first, okay, and then understand the context of the particular problem statement well. There is a lot of methods to identify the context. Very few are, I'll just tell you right now. So problem statements in hackathons, you need to participate in Smart India hackathons, which is conducted by AICTE every year to promote innovation. Okay, and then other activity that we used to do is get out of the building. Like, one of the activity that we will give it to student in entrepreneurial education is go and identify the problem outside of the building. And design thinking, we'll discuss this more about, because a separate session is needed in order to identify design thinking. It's all about empathy. You should be, if you have the empathy, you will be successful in design thinking. And then later on, you need to ideate, and you need to, define the particular problem statement, and then you need to test it. So, and broad category, if you can't able to find one, there are, certain things that you need to always think about is involvement to identify the particular context of the problem, and passion and dedication and core competence. Okay, and the second one is what opportunity you can pursue from the above problem. Like, you identified a particular problem, what is the opportunity that you will do? Like, for example, how the technology that you will learn will solve the particular problem, and that you need to understand. For that, you need to think, you have to understand the roles as a faculty, as a student, as a department, as an incubator, as an institution. Everybody has to understand. Okay, so third one is who is the customer. So you need to identify, who is the customer and who is the consumer, who will buy the product and who will use the product. This is a little bit tricky. Okay, and if you say government will buy the product as a startup ideas, and a little bit confusion, because government won't buy immediately and all the technologies. Even now we have startups to government, S to G, separate segment is available, but still all the problems, all the ideas can't able to, government can't able to take it and implement. But if the problem have pain points and your solution has a good gain points, and government can able to recruit it, get the particular technology, that is also possible. But you need to understand who is the customer and consumer, like, who is the target. For example, in baby products, and you have to satisfy both the customers and consumers. Customers are parents and consumers are babies. So when the babies, if the product is very cheap, it's good for parents. But if the baby cries completely and and a total discomfort is there, it's a failure of the product and parent won't buy it. So you need to satisfy the customer and the consumer. If the product is too high, also they can't able to buy it. Okay, if both are the product is good and it is cheaper and the babies also feel comfortable, then the product will be successful. And you just make an analogy. I just made an analogy for that, who is the customer and consumer. For every product you can think of it. Okay, so number 4 is what, according to the customer, are the main pain points. Okay, main problems, because customer have some 10 problems associated with it. So identify what is the top number 3 problems which is faced by the customer, so that you can able to think about it. I'm now listing about the how to deep dive into a particular problem statement, so that you will be an entrepreneur in near future. So number 5 is what is the job to be done. Okay, so job to be done in the sense, for example, if a person wants to put a hole in the cardboard, and at that time this is not a solution. Battery operated drilling machine is not a solution, because you need to understand how many holes he need, and is it for a home, is it for a job or something like that. So then this might be also solution. A hand driller is also might be the solution. Okay. So you need to understand there is always a certain canvas which is available online, so that you can able to go through this and identify the job to be done canvas, and what job currently getting done, a set of circumstances to make it possible to do something, like currently what they are doing, currently how they are solving the particular problem. If you say a problem and how we are currently with how the customers are withstanding the particular problem, now you need to identify, estimate the market size. Now we are not talking about more about management concepts or something like that, but still basically you can think and identify, like, okay, this many number of millions of people is there, and then if you target on school children or college, or if you target on working women, all these things, you need to identify what is your market size in India, market size in your city, market size in your state in India, and even in global level also. Does this seem to be the problem worth solving? You need to identify, you need to explain yourself, convince yourself, and then you just think about it over and again, and then you just make your own concept note on this particular problem statement, write down and then read it carefully, and then identify, like, is it worth solving, or is there a bigger problem which is need to be solved, or something like that. You need to convince yourself. So, and if you think that this is not the problem worth solving, then you should look for another problem that you can able to solve. Okay, these are the 10 things that you need to think before identifying a particular problem statement, and then you can work on it in the near future. Okay, so always you need to participate in the entrepreneurship development programs, participate in the institution and innovation, and then in patenting, and in hackathons, and then in incubation program. Even talking about, at last you are contributing to the global innovation index also. So these are all some of the notable startups in MGR which is doing great. Okay, clock reviewing autonomous bot which got about 16 lakhs funding, and this is Coir acoustic panels which got around 12.5 lakhs, and this is a thermal management system. It's an interdisciplinary team which got around 10 lakhs, and this is ergonomic wheelchair from physiotherapy which got about 18 lakhs funding, slowly from 2 lakhs to 8 lakhs, and then to 8 lakhs again. Okay, in the different schemes, I've listed the schemes also. And this is a farm to plate. This is another funding we got it from the PhD scholars also. They also eligible to apply for it. And this is zero wastage water purifying system. This team got runner-up award in the Smart India Hackathon 2018. And these are all our notable alumni incubators, and where we have as a consultant, as a entrepreneurs, as a research scholar in well-established universities, and an incubation manager in other incubation centers. And then we have around serial entrepreneurs, and then we have around Varshita. She's a co-founder of Viva Life Innovation Private Limited, where she identified a non-invasive glucometer which is in clinical trials right now. Around 80 lakhs she spent on from the different grants. Okay, so this is my number and email ID. I'm the dean in IE and innovation and entrepreneurship at drmgrdu.ac.in, and this is my WhatsApp number. And anytime if you feel to contact to clarify any doubt, you're welcome. Thank you, Sivakumar. I just completed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I think it will be very useful to our students. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I give me an immense pleasure to deliver a vote of thanks for this session. I would like to express my sincere thanks to our founder Chancellor A.C. Shanmugam sir, our Honorable President A.C.S. Arunkumar sir, Vice Chancellor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, Provost Rectors, Registrars, Additional Registrars, all joint registrar, deans and deputy deans, HOD, deputy HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff of various departments. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our joint registrar, first year ENT, Dr. N. Subhashree ma'am, for her restless effort and full support for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much, sir. Okay, sir.